when we're talking about passion, how do you know when you found your passion? How do you know when you found it? Like how do you distinguish it? If I play chess, if I play guitar, and then I go, let's say I go wrestle, how do I know which one is for me? Now, the first thing you're going to say is, well, Daniel, you have to be good at it. And I'd say, okay, that makes sense. I go play chess. I'm a novice. Let's say I go wrestling. For whatever reason, I just find the moves natural. I can use my hip. I can use my body. I'm like, oh, maybe wrestling's for me. However, to that point, I do know many people who are good at something, but have absolutely no knowledge in it. Have absolutely no ambition to pursue a goal regarding that nature. The first thing that comes to mind is math class. I remember I had friends of mine rocked math class, great at trigonometry, figuring out this and that and angles, but they just did not like it at all. It was a breeze, but they were not fans at all. Or other people who I know who are tremendous at first aid, have amazing knowledge in that regard, but have no interest in pursuing a career related to first aid. Now, on the other side of it, you're also going to say, well, Daniel, it's not just that. You also have to like what you do. I 100% agree with you. Now, when we come to liking what you do, the reason why it's a double-edged sword is because you got to like it and be good at it, right? So what happens is you can, if I want to be a dancer, I can start dancing my butt off right now and just get in classes, hardcore, watching YouTube videos, practicing dancing every single day. Will I become a good dancer? Sure. But will I be world-class? That's debatable. That is very debatable. Why? Because I don't have that passion. I don't have that fire, that motivation to go after it. You know what I mean? A beautiful quote by Gary Vaynerchuk is, if you don't love what you do, someone who does will outwork you. Once again, my friends, if you do not love what you do, someone who does will outwork you. Because if I'm just dancing because, I'm a hard worker and I whatever, someone who loves dancing can dance for 6-7 hours a day. Whereas I'm forcing myself for 2, maybe 3. I've recently, my friends, I've been thinking, do you have to be good at it? Like, as I'm saying this out loud, I'm making this realization. Do you have, what if you just love it, but you're not amazing at it? Can you be okay at it? Right? Because as I'm saying this out loud, I'm going, okay, let's go to the early example, like the dancing. In theory, I can love dancing. Let's say I really love dancing, but I'm just not good at it. I'm not coordinated. If I love it enough, and I'm literally just putting this together as I'm saying this, could I practice so hard that I could become good eventually? Right? So let's say, if I want to be a soccer player, let's say I have 0 soccer skills, because frankly, I don't play. I'll go out once in a while with my friends, but that's about it. If I love it, if I'm absolutely passionate about it, is it okay that I'm a mediocre soccer player? Because that passion is what's going to lead me to practice extra. It's what's going to lead me to go to training early, to leave afterwards, to go join a club, to put on those extra hours, whether on the weekdays or on the weekends. So is that, or what do you think about that? Something that you're passionate about, but you're not good at. Right? Let's say you want to get into singing, but you don't have a great voice. Or you have an okay voice. Is it okay to not have an okay voice at the beginning when you're starting out? Now, hopefully you agree with me. I would say yes, it is 100% okay to be a novice when starting out. As long as you're passionate for it and you put in the time, and after a year, you look at your progress, whether it's singing, soccer playing, wrestling, whatever it may be, and you can see your growth, you have a better idea of yourself of going, oh, you know what, I may have a future in this. Then I think it just gets to a point of being honest with yourself of going, okay, with the time do I love it enough to do it 5-6 days a week? And is that what it's going to take me to get to my goal? Because your goal might be different, right? Is your goal, hey man, I want to go out and be in tournaments, or I want to go out dancing in front of people, I want to join a club. Is that your goal? Maybe your goal is, hey man, I just want to do something for fun. I just want to break a sweat and have a good time. So maybe, because you love doing it, maybe if you just dance 2 or 3 times a week, that'll get the job done. Maybe you don't, I'm contradicting what I said earlier, maybe you don't have to be great at it if you are passionate about it. And again, the context really matters, because it's about, well, what are you going to do? Are you looking at it for a living? Are you looking at it just for a hobby? Just something for fun? So I think that's what it goes back to, my friends. The last thing that I really want to add on passion and on how to know you find your it is, so your passion, you enjoy doing it. It excites you, right? The moment I knew I was going to shoot a YouTube video today, I got excited to open up my notes pad and look at, oh, what are the video ideas? What are the videos going to be about today? There was a genuine, I felt it. So there's definitely that. There's a passionate, there's an excited component to it. Now, obviously, we just talked earlier about you want to be good, but even if you're average or below average, it's okay if you're just starting out, right? If you've been doing it for 2 years and you're still below average, then you got to talk to yourself. But it's okay if you're starting out. And finally, I would say a huge other perspective, just an added cherry on top, is when other people reaffirm your mindset. What I mean by that is, I could sit there from morning to night and go, I'm an amazing singer. I'm an amazing singer. But if all of a sudden my friends, acquaintances, family members go, Daniel, you're an amazing singer. You should go into singing. That is a huge alert sign. And we're talking two different ends of the spectrum, folks. We're talking the people who are closest in your life, like your parents, and a total stranger, a person you've seen once at a party. Maybe you sang in front of them, like first impression, and they tell you, oh, you should be a singer. That, my friends, is an amazing indicator. When from a young age, from the age of 14, 15, people are saying, hey man, you should do this. Hey man, you should be a motivational speaker. You should be a this. You should be a that. That's an indicator of like, okay, wait, I'm kind of good at it. I severely enjoy it. And there are other people who are reconfirming my own thought. Let's say you're amazing at the guitar. You know you're good at the guitar. You enjoy playing the guitar. And then you have the people around you on top of that going, hey man, you should go play guitar. Dude, you have a real career in guitar. Like, they're not punking you, I promise. I've never heard someone who sings bad go, you have a real career in singing. Now, I wouldn't tell them they're poor either. Just if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I sincerely believe that. If you enjoy what you're doing, let's say singing, you're good at singing. Furthermore, you have the people around you, both ends of the spectrum, the people who know you and the people who don't know who you are. So there's no emotional connection. And they're all going, yo, you should go into singing. You're really good. That, my friends, is incredible. Because now, you have not only your perspective, but other people's perspective on this thing that you're doing. And if you needed a further push or further motivation to go down said path, that is going to do it for you, my friends. That is going to do it for you.